Alright, so when naming a gaming company, what are you gonna call it? Forever Department? Rap God. 313? Kojima? A&E, you spent all your money on premium instead of buying winter tires? Not Ubisoft. Who? Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new video and welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. Now this is a game that I've been playing like on and off for like a couple of years now. And it's a really fun game. Basically what you do is you like start in a little garage with a tiny shit computer like way some point in like the early 80s. And essentially you like play through the history of games as a game developer. And like you make your own games, you know, sometimes get hit games, you make millions, and basically you try and stay afloat as a business and keep your profits up, and just you play through the history of gaming from like the early 80s till now. And it's a really like cool game, and it's a really I honestly really like this game. I've spent so many evenings just grinding out this game, so I thought we'd play it today. And I don't know, it may look a bit different because I'm sort of looking here because I need to play on my laptop. So yeah, we're just gonna jump straight into it. As you can see, this is like my most successful company ever. It may sort of like lag a little bit because I've actually got I'm having to record the face cam, the gameplay and the game. So yeah, my computer's sort of killing itself at the moment. But you know what? We're gonna ignore that and we're gonna just try and play as well as we possibly can. So we're gonna start a new game. Probably gonna have to drink a lot of water during this because this is just gonna be like 10 minutes of straight talking. So I've played this game before. We don't need a tutorial. You'll get it as we go along how the game sort of works. So welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. This business simulation, you've been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. So hopefully we're going to do that. Hopefully we're going to become the greatest game company there ever was and there ever will be. Before you can start your adventure, you have to give your upcoming company a name. So I haven't actually thought of this. Oh my god, I was supposed to think of this before I started recording. I'm going to spend 10 minutes sitting here wondering what to call it. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing this hat. Just in case you were wondering what the hell's going on with this hat. My hair right now is ridiculous because it's actually, oh crap, it's 20 to 3. And I still haven't like had a shower or anything, which is bad. So I'm wearing the hat because my hair looks ridiculous. So how about we'll call the character Luigi. That's not how you spell Luigi. And we'll call the company some sort of play on Nintendo maybe? I don't know. Fuck, sorry. Green Hat Games Inc. Green Hat Inc. Yeah. Green Hat Inc. Okay. No, actually, no, I like Green Hat Games. Get a little bit of alliteration there. Green Hat Games, alright. Yeah. Yeah, unlock all the hints, and we're gonna get rid of that one. Okay, so, I hope, fingers crossed, we get good topics, because the way a game works here, you've got pick topic, pick genre, and pick the platform. So, at the moment, we've only got 2 platforms, and as we go through the game, we'll get more, like, the original Nintendo console, the Sega, eventually we'll get to PlayStation and Xboxes and everything. And so first off, we're going to go for the G64 over the PC, because as you can see here, it has more market share. For the first little while of the game, the G64 is the main one you're going to be going with. This isn't supposed to be like a tutorial, but I kind of know I know a fair bit about this game. So, ooh, we've got some decent choices here actually for topics. Martial arts, rhythm, zombies, or dungeon. Let's make a dungeon. Let's make a dungeon RPG. And what should we call it? Should we go with the typical Dungeons and Dragons, or should we go with something, I don't know, a little bit more original? What's a bit like Dungeons and Dragons? What sounds like dungeon? Dumb Johns and Demons. Yeah, that's not even funny. Okay, right. Well, that's the first game in development. Dumb Johns and Demons. That sounds like a game you want to play, right? Okay, so here we go. This is how we like make games. So this dev stage 1 for Dumb Johns and Demons. So we've got engine, gameplay, and stories and quests. As you can see here, we've got like little pluses and minuses. Basically, the minuses mean that, like, for example, the engine isn't really important in this type of game, a Dungeons RPG, and stories and quests are very important. Gameplay is pretty damn important, and it kind of makes sense. Like for a dungeon RPG game, like in RPGs, you want really good story. The engine isn't really as important. In something like a like what? Like simulation engine would be a lot more important. Like some games graphics matter, some games it doesn't matter. So basically just follow these pluses and you won't go wrong basically. So this him putting stuff into the game, making the game sick. Got a little man here. Got a DeLorean under a little tarp here, which is pretty sick. So, my mouth is very dry already. Alright, so for an RPG, you want a lot of dialogues. Dialogues are very important for an RPG. If there's anything RPGs have, it is a lot of talking. Level design, AI, you know what, that'll do. I like this little Pong thing here. This, if you see up here, there's like a blueprint, I guess, for Pong, and it's kind of weird. Like every now and then, that little ball will like bounce. It'll like bounce like a little Easter egg. It's pretty cool. So I don't know. Keep an eye out for that if you want to. Oh gosh, my computer is the fan's starting to go a bit louder. Having to record my face cam and the game and run the game at the same time. It's a lot for my little shitty laptop. But you know what? Hopefully it doesn't crash on me. Okay, so for a first game, 15.8. So for like something like an RPG, like some games are more technology focused and some games are more design focused. RPG, of course, is a little bit more design focused. Kind of makes sense, to be honest. And 17 is actually a lot for a starting score. So we'll release the game, and what will we? You know, let's just jump straight into the next game. Zombies. Let's make a zombies action game, and we're gonna call it, I could say, The Walking Dead. The Stroll of the No, that's bad. The Stroll of the Infected. You know what? Fuck it. We've got Shaun of the Dead, haven't we? That film. So let's keep the John theme up. John of the Dead. Okay. Oh, look at me thinking I'm all funny. Okay, so we're in the red. Our bank account's in the red. Thankfully, your bank has enabled you to have a 50k overdraft. So for now, we can go 50k over, and we're fine. Alright, first reviews for Dumb Johns and Demons came in. So this is basically how people think the game is, how good they think it is. Out of 10, 8 out of 10. That's not bad. Played it for days. From Star Games. Quirky but good. Fuck you, Informed Gamer. Love it. Thank you very much, Game Hero. And I like it. What the frick, all games? Jesus. Should take some advice from Game Hero and Star Games. They know what they're on about. Okay, so a zombies action game. So basically, what was it called? Dumb Johns and Demons. That'll start making us money in a minute, you'll see. So for zombies action game, you don't need very much story at all. You want gameplay and engine to be high, so there. So here we go. Here we go. News. Green Hat Games, a newcomer in the game industry, has released their first game, Dumb Johns and Demons. The game received favourable reviews. With such a good start, Green Hat Games are sure to gain fans quickly. Okay, so how much money has it made me? That's all I care about. So the fans, it's all about the money. Okay, that's not bad. Pull me out of the red. We've got 42 fans. Yay! I think it's gonna make. I think that's gonna sell 10k units in its first 2 weeks. That's not bad for first game in the 80s. That's not bad. Yeah, it's made 10k. Sold 13k units. Jesus, that's made us some cash. Okay, now we've got money to fund John of the. I was literally gonna call it Shaun of the Dead. John of the Dead. All right, come on, man. Come on, Luigi. Put your back into it. Speaking of that, I'm rubbing my back. Kind of hurts a bit. Okay, a little bit of world design. Just a little bit of world design. Let's think about this game. It's really fun. I don't know. It's really addicting. Like, I haven't played it in like ages. This is the first time I played it. I thought I'd play it for like a series to do on the channel, but you know, it's a really fun game. Honestly, I'd highly recommend it. Like, the developer of it, Green Hat Games, I don't know if they've like made anything else. But it's a really fun game, honestly. So Shaun of the Dead isn't going to do any more. That's a new record in technology, that's always good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do generate game reports. So this is basically like them reviewing the game that they made and seeing how well he made it. But the most important thing this does is it gets you research points. And research points are the most important thing in this game. Like, if in this game, if you could sell your body to get some more points, I would do that. And oh god, that's a 5. Fun at stages. Oh, crap. Oh, sugar. Oh, well, that's not good. Focus on graphics served well. Oh. Right. My eye just... What the hell? Did you see that? I don't know if that came off on camera. My eye just went like... I don't know. Okay, so. People don't like Shaun of the Dead. Maybe we should start making, like, better titles. Okay, industry news. Recent market studies suggest that the Commodore G64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and the flexible hardware configuration over other home computers. Experts say that this might spell the end of competing hardware manufacturers. Yes, of course, because these days we don't use PCs in the 21st century, we use the frickin' Commodore. So like I said, this is like the, it takes you through the history of games. Like, I wasn't alive in this, you know, back in the 1980s, but it's like, I think it was called the Commodore or something. I think it was basically Commodore versus PC, and eventually the Commodore obviously died out a long time ago because PCs were better, and you'll see that as the game progresses. But at the moment, the Commodore is actually the platform of choice right now, at this point in time. But that will soon change, so we're gonna just do research, as much research points as we can, because if we get research points, then we can research new topics. We can research things to like put in the game, like multiplayer, better graphics, better AI, stuff to put into like custom game engines, which we're gonna make soon. And yeah, this is basically like, so okay, we can't research that yet. What? Let's make a new game. You know what? Sorry, let's make another game. We'll make a let's make a dungeon strategy game. Yeah, that'll work, right? A dungeon strategy, and we'll call it... I don't know any dungeon strategy games, that's the problem. You know, let's call it Unknown. Because when you go into a dungeon, you don't know what's going to be in there, and I can't spell unknown. And yeah, also I don't know what this game's going to be, or if this series is even going to work or be any vaguely entertaining. So let's call it Unknown. Sounds vaguely ominous. And while that's in development, I'm going to end that one there. So I'm not sure, honestly, like, this type of game, it's not the most sort of entertaining game. It's a little bit slower, but honestly, I'd like to continue this. I'd like to sort of make a little series because I honestly really love this game, and I'd recommend this to anyone who's like, you know, not kind of thing to play right now. They want something a little bit different to play. Honestly, it's a really fun game. Even though it may be a little bit slow to watch, I don't know. Even though it may be a little bit slow, maybe a little bit more boring to watch, maybe. I expect this, so if I continue this as a series, it'll probably be a little bit less viewed than anything else I do. But, I have got some little bit more, possibly more entertaining, more exciting videos coming up, like FIFA and COD, and more Battlefront, and stuff like that. So, you know, you can choose to ignore this series if you want, or if you want to stay in, even if no one watches it, I'm probably still going to do it, because this game is really fun to play, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone. But, I'm going to stop rambling. This video is probably way too long as it is, and yeah, I don't want to bore you anymore. So thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye for now.